put turtle leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tigers offense will start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Got the quick completion. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Hendricks. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's Glover. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Slater. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the score. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking quarterbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk. If I'm
coming out aggressively, and that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He leaves it with his back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this year.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game. Now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Reads it, fires complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice throw to pick up yardage. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking for space, it's Slater. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Lowers those pads. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive lines.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grabbed over the middle and Hawkins. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On target to the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Abrams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's Slater. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Glover. Sends it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play. Now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win?
And he breaks into the open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Abrams. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He'll pull it on the read. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Glover. Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. Nice move to stay on his feet. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He wants to pass it on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They're going to throw it again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Glover. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to pass on second down. This time on target.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on third. Got his man quickly. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If they're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They want to throw it. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The top. Kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Makes the grab and he's dragged down. And now on second down for this offense.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop with that last catch. He now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. When I bring, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He looks that one in nicely. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. It's complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's Glover. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off with first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Caught over the middle, it's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards of chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guys. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got it set up on the outside. And as they get him to the ground, clock as if time will expire here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Mizzou. Out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught downfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick release on the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, and making your situation really good on the next down.
Direct snap. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? I run the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
When they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, you're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
To the air. It's Glover. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Missouri wants to go fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He tries to take the top off. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little barista cup with a toe tap. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Slater. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll operate out of split backs. Caught in the backfield. It's Abrams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good! And the sideline celebration is on as they pick the lead in the final minute. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. That pass is incomplete. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.